So what are the key advantages and limitations in the MOSFET? Advantages are high input impedance, low power dissipation, fast switching, nanosecond range, scalable for ICs. Limitation, sensitive to electrostatic discharge, body effect by the voltage from the body to source. It changes the threshold voltage. So another limitation is the channel length modulation and saturations. So in depletion mode MOSFET, a channel exists at VGS equal to zero and is depleted by negative voltage. Okay, in the MOSFET current voltage characteristics for of a MOSFET, it describes the relationship between the drain current and the voltage applied to the device, primarily focusing on two types. So we have the output characteristics, the plot of the drain current versus the drain voltage, VDS, for affects gate source voltage. So this shows how the MOSFET behaves as a voltage controlled current source or resistor. And the transfer characteristic, the plot of drain current versus the voltage between the gate and the source for affects VDS. Often in saturation, VDS here is greater than the difference between VDS and VTH. So the VTH here is the threshold voltage. So this illustrate the threshold voltage and current gain. So these curves are crucial for understanding MOSFET operation in different modes. Cutoff, you have the triode, the linear, ohmic, and saturation active. So I explain an N-channel enhancement mode, the MOSFET, common type, assuming positive voltages and electrons as carrier. Equations are simplified for a DC analysis, ignoring capacitance. Okay, for the output characteristics, drain current versus the voltage between the drain and the source. So this family of course 1 for each VGS shows the MOSFET's responses to VDS with the VGS fix. This the shape changes based on VGS relative to the threshold voltage VTH, typically 0.5 to 2 volts. So we have the key regions here. For the cutoff region, the VGS here is less than the VTH. So in a VDS, so no channel forms here. The drain current here is equal to zero. Leakage negligible. So the curve is flat along the x-axis. So for the triode, the linear region, we have the VGS greater than VTH. This is the voltage between the gate and the source is greater than the threshold voltage. And we have the voltage between the drain and the source is less than the difference between the VGS and the VTH. So this is the voltage between the gate and the source and the threshold voltage, so the difference. So the channel is fully formed and uniform. The ID here, the drain current increases linearly with the VDS, like a resistor. So its slope conductance increases with the higher VDS, uh, wider channel. So we have the equation to we use here. The drain current is equal to the we have the we sub index is the electron mobility, and COX is the oxide capacitance. Then we have W over L, the channel width over the ratio of the channel width and the channel length. Then we have the VGS minus VTH times VDS minus the square of VDS over 2. Okay, then we have here the V sub n is the electromobility, C of X oxide capacitance, and W over L channel aspect ratio. The saturation regions, in the saturation region, the VGS is greater than VTH. and VDS here, the voltage between the drain and the source is greater than or equal to the difference between the VGS and VTH. The channel pinches off near the drain due to the high VDS depleting carriers. So ID here, the drain current becomes nearly constant. This is independent of the VDS, except for a slight upward slope due to channel length modulation. So the equation to be used here is ID. This is saturated. One half of electromobility times so the COX here is the oxide capacitance. Then we have the channel aspect ratio here, W over L. So we have the VGS minus VTH squared times 1 plus. So this is the uh, exact equations. So we have the uh, plus the lambda VDS here, where the lambda here is the channel length modulation parameter. This is around 0.01 to zero point 0.1 per volt. We have the visual description here, text-based sketch. So imagine a graph with the VDS here, VDS, uh, 0 to 10 volts here, and ID here, this is the drain current, vertical, 0 to some milliamperes. So curves start at the origin. So we have here the triode, we have the saturation here, we have the drain current here, the vertical, and we have the cutoff here region. The drain current here is equal to 0 here. Now this is for VG is less than the threshold volts. So we have the threshold volts here around here. So for VGS, just above the VT, it's a shallow triode slope, low saturation ID. So after the after the point from the VTH here, you have the shallow triode slope. Therefore, higher VGS here, so we have a steeper triode. So we have a steeper triode here. We have the saturation ID, the drain current. Then the transition point here, VD is equal to VGS minus VTH marks the pinch of here. So it is here, the transition point here. It starts here, saturation flat. So for the insight, in triode, used for analog switches or variable resistor. So the okay, in triode, used for analog switches or variable resistor, the value of the resistors here is from the between the drain and the source is approximately 1 over mu sub n times the oxide the capacitance here times the W over L. The W over L here is the what we call the channel aspect ratio here. Then we still multiply this by VGS minus VTH. So in saturation ideal for amplifiers or digital switches on resistance low. So the transfer characteristics ID versus VGS. So this single curve at fixed VDS is usually high enough for saturation. Show how ID responds to VGS. We have the relation between drain current and the gate source voltage. So we have the behavior here. So sub threshold here, the VGS is less than the VTH. So we have the weak inversion. So ID here is exponentially small. Sub threshold swing. So we have the 60 millivolts per decade. So it means that for minimum current here, So if the minimum current is increased 10 times the gate here, you have to increase the gate voltage by 60 millivolts. So this is not zero due to diffusions. So above threshold, VGS is greater than VTH. So we have the strong inversion here. So the drain current here rises quadratically, the square law behavior. Initially, then may linearize at very high VGS due to mobility degradations. So here, we notice at the graph, the uh, we have the linearization here, the saturations becomes a straight line. So the equation to be used here is ID equal to 1/2 of K, so VGS minus VTH squared, where K here is the product of mu sub n, or electromobility, product of electromobility and oxide capacitance. So sharply at VGS equal to VTH. All right, so we have the VTH here. So we have a sharply here. So we have it indicates the turn on here. So the vertical line is somewhere here. So we have the visual description at text-based sketch. So we have the log scale for subthreshold reveals exponential tail used for low power designs. So we have the cutoff here. The condition for this is the VGS is greater than VTH. Now for the triode, it is greater than the VTH. VGS here is greater than VTH. For the saturation, it is also greater than VTH. Now the VTH here, the voltage between the drain and the source. So they have the condition here. In the triode, VGS is this VDS is less than the difference between VGS and VTH. In the saturation, this VDS is greater than or equal to VGS minus VTH here. Then the ID behavior here, in the cutoff region, the drain current is equal to 0. In the triode, the drain current is directly proportional to VDS. Then in the saturation, this is constant approximately. So in the typical use case here, so in the cutoff, we have the switch off. In the triode, resistive load analog switch. So the transistor here acts like a resistor here. Then in the saturation, we have the typical use case here. It is used in the amplifier and current source switch on. So we have the practical use here. Parameters affective curves, larger W over L, increases drain current, steeper curves. Thinner oxide, uh, higher oxide, both thinner oxide or higher higher oxide here, boost gain. So temperature rises here. The temperature rises the threshold voltage, but it reduces the uh, electromobility, shifting curves down. Now for the measurement, obtained via curve tracers or SPICE simulations using level 1 MOSFET model. So we have the explanation here of the SPICE simulation, and we have the real or ideal short channel affects the short channel effects, velocity saturation, so make high VGS behavior more linear than a quadratic and modern nanoscale MOSFET. So we have the SPICE simulation here. It stands for the simulation program with integrated circuit emphasis. So it is a software tool used to simulate the behavior of electronic circuits that can model how components like a transistor behave under certain conditions. We have the image mentioned using level 1 MOSFET model for this simulation. This is a simple model in the SPICE that represent the behavior of MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Under ideal condition, the level 1 model is a basic approximation of the transistor behavior, which might not capture all the complexities of real devices, but is useful for basic simulations.